Okay, so we're doing something a little different. Whole different game too. Ultimate Admiral's Dreadnoughts. I came up with an idea. What if we take basically what amounts to a mega battleship and put it up against a series of progressively, you know, starting in with 1900 in this case for Germany, 6 battleships. Now each video is going to get progressively more modern for the other guys. All right. Now, as they get more modern, say probably into 1920 or so, we'll start backing down the number of, adversary ships because, the tech gap, as tech gap closes, the their number of ships is going to decrease. Basically buffed by mass in their case. It's kind of what we're doing here with the adversary. So let's get in here and start start this up here and see what we can design. Now, I already tested this, at least once earlier. We're going to start over. Start clean slate. All right. So, all new design. Start from scratch. All right. So, we start with this hull here. All right. Now, what do we want to go with? How big do we want to make this thing? Now, the Iowas were, what, 50,000 tons fully loaded. All right. Well, we're going to do basically just yank the lid off. All right. So we're going to go ahead and set this to 100, for the crew. Because real U.S. Navy ship, yeah, it's going to be way the heck up there. So let's go with that. We'll start with that. Let's see what modern battleship looks like. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of liking super battleship that a little bit better. Yeah. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and crank this up too. So I want as much room to work as I can get. Now, we're probably going to have to give a little bit on speed. I'm thinking 28 knots should do. Yeah, 28 knots should work. All right. We can bring range down because, we're not trying to take this thing out too far. All right. So right now we're at 1,063 feet, 137 feet in the beam. All right, we're going to bring that just a little bit further out because we need the extra space. All right, draft right now is showing 38, 12. You know what? We're going to increase that too for stability. All right. So let's get into the guts. We're going to oil 3. It's the best in here, we're going to throw it in. Balanced boilers. Um, hmm. Let's go with, let's see what we got for the engines. Now this is 200 horsepower per engine ton at 50% of top speed to achieve cruising speed. Or we got this gas turbine, or geared turbine, sorry. Got turbo electrics. Okay. But actually I kind of like that. Let's see how the gas turbine pairs up against it. Yeah, you know what? We're going to go with the gas turbine. All right, auxiliary engines. Go ahead and set that. Shaft number 5. Uh, you know, more durable. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with shaft 5. Now, okay. Hmm. Balanced, unbalanced. However, you know what? Let's go with the semi-balanced rudder. And the steering, electro hydro 3. We'll go with that. All right, armor. The protection. All right, let's see what we got. We got modern 3, or modern 2. We're going to go with that. We'll go with that for now. And just crank up the torpedo protection because, yeah, triple bottom. And we'll reinforce the bulkheads. And anti-flood to the best. And citadel protection. Now, this, of course, being the all-or-nothing armor scheme that American ships are known for. So we'll go with that. The alternative is the German turtleback or the advanced armored citadel. I think we'll go with, yeah, we're going to go with the all or nothing scheme. Okay. So that's the hull taken care of for now. All right, we're up to a 141-foot beam. Figure 142 feet. Figure almost a 40-foot draft. All right. Let's start bidding her out. We'll start with the superstructure here. Put that there. Okay. And secondary back here. Starting to look like a ship. And funnels, we'll go with the big ones. Yep. And we're going to go with a double funnel. There we go. That'll bring that efficiency up. All right, look at this. Engine efficiency 102.4%. This is working. This is good. All right. Now we need the real star of the show. Yeah, I'm doing this. 20-inch. Go one there. And one there. And we'll take a look at the specs on those here shortly. I may shorten them. I know, blasphemy. Shorter. But yeah. These things are already going to be huge. And 3 triples. That seems reasonable. And give them some secondaries. We'll go with 5-inch guns and dual mounts. 10 per side. That works. I like that. All right. Yeah, she's looking good. She's looking real good right now. 90,000 tons. It's already bigger than the Yamato. So, all right, radar. Put that Gen 3. Radio, RDF, radio direction finder. We don't need acoustics. And we just don't need them. Ah, we do need this though. Stereoscopic 5. All right. All right, now let's go up here. Max HE, we'll go standard ratio. Now this is on the main guns. And, we'll go standard for the 5 inches as well. Now the main gun HE variant, we're going to go with the high capacities. And capped ballistic. All right. All right, I like it. Shell size. Yeah, it's 20-inch gun. We might as well throw something the size of a frickin' Toyota at it. 4,200 pounds roughly. Standard shells. We're going to increase that. And we'll go with the triple base for the propellant. TNT 4 for the bursting charge. And electro hydro for the turret rotation. And we'll go with auto 2 for the loaders. All right, so we're up to 103,000 tons. All right, now the fun part. 20-inch guns. Needs 20 inches of belt armor. That'll work. And being all or nothing, the forward, belt gets 8.8 inches. The aft 7.2. Main deck is 11 inches. Foredeck, 6, 7. Okay, everything's looking good. Conning tower, we need that bigger. again, well, let's max it out. 18.8. Superstructure, Citadel, okay. Now, thing you gotta remember with this, it's layered. So, I mean, that's gonna be all layered. So that's not too bad on those. And turret. Now, this has got to be higher. And we'll try and max those out as much as we can. All right. It's looking good so far. Turret armor's looking good. Gun calibers. All right. So, what are we looking at? 2052s. We can bring that down just a little bit. I want it at 2050. I think it'd be more, a better area. 5-inch, we're going to bump that to 5x38. The standard 5x38 gun. All right. She's looking good. Ain't that pretty? She's looking good, y'all. She's looking like she's ready to hurt somebody. So, excuse me. What do you say we get her ready? Now, there are some things I need to fix. That roll number is awful high. So was the pitch. That's a bit problematic for me. Okay, so let's see if we can improve on that. Oh, go. God dang it. Okay, now we got remount secondaries. Okay. All right. Yeah, those are back. Okay, good. Ooh. Oh, and that funnel. I accidentally got rid of, I deleted the whole second. I'm back half of the dang superstructure. That wouldn't have been good. This ain't British or Japanese. All right. So we're back to this here. Let's see what we can do about improving these two stats here. Now, let's see how well that improves things. Okay. And it's hurting our engine efficiency is the problem. Let's bring the draft a little bit lower. And we'll back that down a little bit. See, the problem is, yeah, that engine efficiency coming down is hurting a little bit. I'd like to get that engine just a little bit more efficient. Let's see if we can't do something. You know, let's see what turbo electric does. Whoa! Whoa, mama. Okay, that didn't work so well. Yeah, that don't work. No. Just go back to gas turbine. Yeah. Okay. So that idea didn't, it was not as good. Let's see what we can do here. Bring this down just a hair. Good news is bringing the pitch down. See what we can do with that. Let's try this. Okay, it's in the right direction. Okay. Hmm. All right, let's try and bring the range down just a little bit. Yeah, I mean, okay, I'm sacrificing range, but what do we got here? All right, I've got the beam at 142.7. Hmm. Okay. Let's see what we can do with a little bit deeper draft. All right. I don't think that really helped much. Let's see what this does. All right, so that brings the beam to. Wow, that shot that up. No, no, that looks more like 140. Yeah, that's 140 and a half. Hmm. Take it all the way back down to 0.0. Nope, that's too narrow. Hmm. Still a bit too narrow. Okay. I might be able to bring. Hmm. See what that does. It really doesn't have much impact. See what. Ooh. Hmm. Okay. Interesting. I tell you what. Here's what I'm going to try. Let's move some of that towards the rear. Okay, now we'll take the main superstructure, move it the same, right? Just move the main superstructure back a little bit. Get rid of that. Come on. All right. There we go. Hmm. All right. We'll move a turret back a hair. Well, that front weight offset just got really good. All right. Hmm. I wonder. All right. What do we got the draft at? 40 feet. Beam's 142.3. Okay. Just out of curiosity. She's a beamy girl. 148 feet 9 inches. But that engine efficiency took a dive. Let's bring this back to 6.5. Okay. And we'll move this to 7.0. All right. So that puts us at 110,000 tons. 119,409 fully loaded. 356,000 shaft horsepower. 28 knots. This is not bad. Just out of curiosity. See if I can squeeze an extra 2 knots out of it. Oh, yeah. See what kind of speed I can drag out of it. No, we're not getting Iowa speed. What about 31? That is actually really good, but the engine efficiency is taking a beating on it. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah. The, excuse me. The engine efficiency is just taking a beating. Okay. No. Go 29 knots. How about 28.5? Yeah, I hate to say it. I think we're stuck at 28. Yeah. You know what? I know. Blasphemy, right? Problem is, the lower this number, the higher these two go. Yeah, look at that. You know, I think this is going to be the best compromise between the two. Overall, though, 111,000 tons. This thing is a monster. I wonder. Hmm. I wonder what happens. Kind of a what if I take move Charlie turret or turret 3 back and add. Not looking bad, y'all. I'm just saying. Hmm, just slightly overweight, but that's manageable. I can work with that. There's things I can do to reduce that, right? And we're not that over. I know. I really shouldn't touch that. But, you know what? Let's see. Oh, really? What do you know? Take a look at that beast. 119,409. 12 20-inch guns. 20 by 50. 20-inch by 50 caliber guns. 10 5-inch by 38 or 39 caliber secondaries. This thing is a monster. But, all right, we know what that looks like. Let's look at a few other things here, right? What's the range on those guns? That's the big question. All right. Engine power 376,000 horsepower now, by the way. 28.6 knots top speed. Yeah. That's gonna seriously hurt somebody. And what is the range on those guns? That's the main thing we want to know. Is how far can this thing reach out and not just touch somebody? but smack them back into, you know, the next century, basically. It's not telling me. Okay. Well, I guess we can find out. There's only one way to find out, right? What's the old saying? Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Well, let's go do this. A good night. What in the world have I created? All right. So, we got that beast made. Now, here's what I'm going to do for every enemy at every time period. Now, this video, of course, is going to be the longest one. You know, because we had to build the ship. We're just going to let the randomizer decide. Now, keep in mind, it's going to be 6 of these. Whatever this thing spits out. 6 of them. Okay. And here's the, I mean, let's call it what it is. The first victims. All right. So, I mean, these things are, how big are they? How heavy are these things? Oh, 18,000 tons. That might be the combined weight of my turrets. Including the barbettes. Well, good luck to you. But look at that price comparison. 90 million versus 22 billion with a B. Well, good luck to them. 6 on 1. Yeah, those things are the size of the superstructure. And we'll turn the Massachusetts in. All right. And we'll get her. All right, so she's turning. And oh, yeah. Let's go take a look, shall we? Oh, they're going this way. Well, that's problematic for. But we need to be going the other direction then. Ooh. We need to come about. All right. And we'll switch over here. Because we know those things are going off. So, and we're right there. And that's 12 Toyotas flying at this thing. 12 4,200-pound instruments of death. coming flying in. And here we go. Oh, oh. They lost the funnel. All right. That's going to be a problem for them. No, they didn't lose a funnel. I don't know what they lost. Something came flying off of that thing. Ooh, ooh. That's all 12. This salvo might hurt. That's a little bit of time for the flight, shell flight. But hey, these guys have 12-inch guns. I don't think it's going to do them any good. As you can see, oh, good night. That's 3 big hits. Well, they're still floating. That's good news for them. Bad news is they're now a burning wreck. Let's see. You know what? Let's change things up just a little bit here, shall we? Yeah. Because I think we were firing armor piercing firing HE. Let's give them the good stuff. I'd say he's got a problem. Oh, look at it. Ooh. Oh, somebody took a... No. I think he's okay. I think he got behind him. He's okay. You don't want to be the guy in the second ship. And you definitely don't want to be one of these guys in the other ships, or even on this one. Because, yeah. I mean, the guys on the other ships, yeah. You get to see what happens to the other guys, but you also know that's coming for you. That thing is coming to eat you. Ooh, flooding. That hit right on the stern. I mean, he's got fires all over. Yeah, he's basically done for. 28%, 27%. It's just getting worse. 71% buoyancy and dropping fast. Which means he's taking on water. There goes the steering. He's done. And okay, so we'll go to the next guy in line here. We may come back to him. Alright, so Big Massachusetts is ready to fire. Or just about ready. Let's go back and take a look. Alright. Alright, what are we waiting on here? Okay, so what are we waiting on? A 99% chance of hitting something. Eesh. Alright, we're at roughly... Yeah. 22,000 yards on 22,000 meters, 22 kilometers. Oh, I guess we're waiting on number 3 turret. Okay. Hey, they're shooting at me. How cute. They're actually trying. This is not going to end well for them. Oh. Oh, no. This is going to be ugly. Here in just a little bit. Oh, how cute. He thinks he can do something. Ooh. Good night. Oh. Ew. He's a flaming wreck. There ain't nothing left of him. Alright, what about this guy? And guess what? He's the next target. And Massachusetts is getting ready to unload again. This ain't gonna be pretty. Oh. Oh. The other one just took a... That's insult to injury. Come on. I'm pretty sure that might be a war crime. I don't know. Do we have any Canadians watching this? If so, let me know. Is that is that on the checklist? I mean, y'all know more. Y'all pretty much have that memorized by now, I would think. So, let's go back to... Oh, they did not just do that. Hey, they actually set a fire. Pretty sure a chief's gonna be PO'd about that. Ooh, ooh. Good night. You got to be kidding me. This is brutal. Oh, these guys are just circling. They know what their fate is. Oh, this guy's about to get finished. Yeah, he's next, by the way. Excuse me. Yeah, that's more on the way. And there they are. Coming in. And... No, he got lucky. He got lucky that time. Hey, they managed to stabilize the flooding at least. That's about all they've done. Well, these guys over here think it's still a good idea. Alright. So, Massachusetts. About to do Massachusetts things. And next salvo coming in. Kind of feel bad for these guys now. Well, that's the end of that one. So let's see what Mecklenburg can pull off. You know how long it survives being the target. Really? Y'all want to make that mad? I mean, this is shooting a BB gun at a freight train. That's all they're doing. That's the only thing they've managed to accomplish. Oh, he got lucky. All right. You know, this ain't gonna be pretty, right? For this guy. This is not gonna go well. Because those guns are coming back up. They're loaded. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, this guy's the next, you know, contestant here. Ooh. Eee. Well, deleted. And our next contestant. Man, yeah. Yeah, you know that bit on Price is Right, where they go off calling a audience member saying, you know, come on down, you're the next contestant. Yeah. This is the game you don't want your name called to be the next contestant. No. Just want to run away. Here a little bit. You know, okay, it might get better. Maybe. No. Well, they're at least trying again. So, let's go back over to Massachusetts. All right. Guns are up. Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's see how well this works. Shall we? Ah, here we go. There's the rounds coming in. Ooh. Ooh. Well, good news for him. He didn't get totally deleted in one shot. Might as well have. That stern's awash. Look at all the flooding. Not good, y'all. Not good at all. Well, we'll go back here. Well. Oh. No. He's not the target. He is. No, I guess he is the target up there. He was the target. Westphalen. Last victim. Alright. Well. Alright. Well, almost all the guns are back up. Yep, here comes the last one. Ooh. Oh, small salvo. Only one turret. Okay. Well, maybe that's... Yeah, here's the problem. I need to adjust that. Adjust course just a little bit. Up. Guns up. That good. He's getting the whole thing right now. He just got all 12. Boy. Here it comes. And I think he took 4 of them. Hey. Hey, yeah, okay. I mean, the command deck's wiped out. Forward turret's still functional. It's not flooding. Aft turret's still functional. So, you know, well, may not be for long. You ever watch something you just know it's going to end badly? Well, there's another hit. Let's take a look on... Oh. Ew. Yeah, that... that's not going to buff out. Yeah. They're not going to be able to buff that out. I'm not even sure a repaint will work for that. Well, they're going to try it again. I mean, forward turret's still working for them. Which pretty much means they're just going to get this coming at them again. Oh. Ooh. How is that forward turret still operational? Because, yeah, and here comes the flooding. I'd say they're definitely structurally deficient at this point. I mean, let's face it, the entire command team is wiped out. A massive list of starboard. And more on the way, by the way. I just saw the flash. Let's take a look at it from this side. Oh, hey, she done. I mean, that's all of them. Hey, remember, hit that like and subscribe. You know, I got all sorts of stuff planned for this. But yeah, I mean, next up is 1910 Germany. You know, okay, now we're starting to get into the Dreadnought era. Maybe they might have a. They might actually. You know, let's face it, they ain't got a chance in Hades. Not against that. All right. They're about 20 years from having a chance. Okay. So, we got this mess. Main gun accuracy, only 28%. Yeah, but damage. One fire. No flooding. 195 damage. That's basically a ticked off chief. And now, you Navy guys might be able to, if y'all watching this, drop in the comments and tell me how close I am. That's basically a PO'd chief and a bunch of newbies that are on paint duty fixing the scratches and the little bit of fire damage to the stern. Most likely. Am I pretty close on that? You know, any Navy vets or current Navy? Yeah, let me know. Meantime, y'all like and subscribe, drop in the comments. And you know, if you got any ideas for fixing that pitch and roll issue, it'd be greatly appreciated, by the way. That being said, oh, check out the sponsors. Dubby, all the affiliate links, all down there, all the good stuff. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see you on the next one.